guys, welcome to a new Slay and Shade. This was supposed to be out yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to film. My dog Laddie, most of you know he is like my son. About a year and a half ago, he sprained his front right leg, and so sometimes it acts up, and he also was diagnosed with Lyme disease when we adopted him from the shelter, so he sometimes goes through like some joint pain. So I had to take him to the vet yesterday, and I ended up having to go into work early, so I didn't get a chance to film the Slay and Shade yesterday, and this is actually the second time I'm doing this one, so I apologize for that. I am still going to be doing the new series called All Slay, No Shade, where I'm going to showcase really small YouTubers that I've grown to love. I'm still going to do that. That was supposed to be today, so I'm going to film that either later today or tomorrow, and then it'll be up on Fridays. I'm going to try to stick to a better schedule if I can, so that's why I didn't film yesterday, so I apologize. And I'm trying to be better about doing a schedule. Sometimes things come up. So, you know, that's life. I also wanted to mention that from the looks of the poll that I did on Twitter, I think that we're going to use some YouTube money for charity. I should have clarified this before, that I meant that I was going to buy things for a charity, such as the Women's Center and Shelter in the greater Pittsburgh area. They have a wish list of all these things that they need, and it's very sad because it's like diapers, infant washcloths, you know, because you forget there's so many kids that are there. And one of the shelters that I support here, the American Rescue League, they also have a wish list. So since we decided on charity, I wanted to put another poll up to see if you guys want to do the women's shelter or the animal shelter, if you want it to be people or animals, and then we can go from there. And I'm going to purchase some things and drop them off. Now with the women's shelter, you do have to make an appointment to drop things off, so I have to make sure that I do that. I feel like I'm sinking. This is like the worst cushion ever. Okay, so these Slay and Shades, I know that some people call me a bully for them. Essentially, I usually, like 90% of the Slay and Shades that I do, I actually really like the YouTubers, or I mean, I did at one point, and now I talk, you know, about why I don't like them anymore, but I'm going to try to add like some more positive things into it. Let me see if I can like... I feel like I'm really like, boom. So anyway, so I'm going to add more like positives to it, like why I started watching them and why I'm not, like what is making me not click on their videos anymore. Today we're going to be talking about LivLovesHerMakeup. I was as close as a stan to her as you could get without really being a stan. So this one, it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of bothers me because I just liked her so much, but there's just some things going on that, I don't know, just kind of rub me the wrong way. I'm not really that much of a fan. I noticed myself rarely clicking on her videos, so I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place, the Saharan palette here. I'm likely going to go in with Katsina, which is this shade here, and I'm probably going to go into Chad in the outer corner and then use Kia on the lid. I may have done this look on here before, I'm not sure, but I just love this palette and I love these shades together. So far I went in with the e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist here. Also, I apologize if my tongue is blue. I had a popsicle again for breakfast, and no matter how much I brushed and used my tongue scraper, it was not coming off. I mean, it was worse, but I'm sorry if that's distracting. I also went in with the BH Liquid Foundation right here. I'm in the shade Toasted Almond. And I went in with the BH Pro Concealer. BH is pretty much like my everyday, like, go-to type of foundation, so I use it quite often. Okay, so I'm gonna put some powder on and we'll get started here. Okay, so Liv Loves Her Makeup. My goodness, when I first saw her, I just totally fell in love with her. I thought she was so cute. She was like a real life Tinkerbell, and her videos weren't very like makeup tutorial types, but they were like reviews, you know, and her reviews were quick. She talked very fast, but she gave you all of the information that you needed, and you know, was just great. So it was quick. She didn't really do any editing. It was fun. She was just bubbly and cute, and I really, really enjoyed her content. And she did, you know, want to be more of a vegan and cruelty-free YouTuber, which is great. I'm down for that. However, there are some things that make me question that sometimes, because if you are known for being that kind of a YouTuber for cruelty-free and vegan products, I find it weird when you still use brands that are not vegan and not cruelty-free. But she does explain that she uses certain things because, like the Cetaphil, lotion, like when she has a lupus breakout. And I think it's great that she's very open about having lupus and things that it, you know, like what happens and everything. My sister-in-law has lupus as well. But anyhow, so she does say, you know, I use this stuff because this helps when I have a flare-up, you know. I'm the same way because I use either Cetaphil or I use the Nivea, I don't remember, it's like enriched something with some kind of oils, but I use that when my psoriasis breakouts are bad because I mean, it's the best thing that works for me. So, you know, I mean, it's hard to be completely cruelty-free and vegan. I mean, especially if you have like sensitive skin or if you have like other skin issues and you need something, you know, that's really going to help. So, I also really like, so I'm glad that she's upfront with that, you know, and I really like how she was very open about being, polyamorous, and unfortunately the first video she did on it got taken down. Oh, I was so upset. She was like, you know, if you don't want to watch it, then just don't watch it. You don't have to report it, you know? And I thought that was totally true, because I think that a lot of people don't really understand that type of relationship. And I think it's great that she's speaking about it. So I like that she's very open, you know, and that she tries to be like as cruelty-free and vegan as she can. I just found like lately with her content, I just can't anymore. And it started like right before she collaborated with Lucia Tepper. I have a Slay and Shade on her. I'm probably going to have to do another one. What I consider them to be are like what I like to call anti-beauty gurus. They're always complaining about everything, but they still want to get their PR and have their channel grow. And I just kind of like don't understand it. So essentially, I started to see like, I mean, reviews would be up, but I mean, I don't know. It was always like 50 reasons why you don't need this palette, 10 reasons why you shouldn't waste your money on this, and 10 reasons why this sucks, and 5 reasons why you shouldn't be using this brand or buy this palette or whatever. And it's just too much for me. Like, I like anti-hauls when they're done well. Lauren May Beauty does them well. Georgia Harris does them well. Kimberly Clark, obviously. But when every video is just like, don't buy this, you don't need this, and the tone is very similar to Lucia Tepper in the fact that it's almost like they're yelling at you to not buy something, and if you do, then you're stupid. Just because somebody doesn't understand a product or maybe has a similar product in their collection doesn't mean somebody else does. So I don't know, it just really rubs me the wrong way when I hear these, you know, beauty, like anti-beauty gurus, just being like very harsh on a product, because a lot of the time they don't understand it, or they're like, oh, well, this palette is pretty much similar to this palette, so you don't need this one, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's makeup. It should be fun, you know? I think that they take it just a little too seriously as far as, like, reasons why you shouldn't like them. Now, a lot of people that I do enjoy anti-hauls from will add in, like, cost and what, you know, you're getting as, you know, for the price and things about the brand. But these are mostly, like, you just don't need this. Or, I don't understand this. I don't get the packaging. It's ugly. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, other people are gonna like it, you know? And that's the thing. I feel like they're very, like, she's very, you know, judgy, I guess, when it comes to that. Like, if people want to buy something, I guess it's like, I have an issue, not just with her, but it started out that way when people just plain, like, complain about a bunch of products. Now, I get it. Anti-hauls are very great, you know, especially if you're on a budget, you know, but they're not giving me anything real. It's mostly, look at this color story. I don't get it. I couldn't see you using this. Like, things like that. Well, you know, not everybody shares your opinion, and I'm just tired of every single video being like, you don't need this, don't buy it. So that was the main reason why I stopped watching her, because, like, every time I saw an upload, it was something to do with, like, an anti-this, anti-that, you know, why you don't need this, why you don't need that. And, I mean, that's cool, I guess, if that's the kind of stuff that you want to do. I just miss, like, the fun-loving type Olivia that I thought that she was at the beginning, where, you know, I don't know, it just seemed like her personality changed a little bit. Like, she's sort of above everybody else, and you have to listen to what she says. Like, this aggressive, don't buy this kind of stuff. What also gets me, too, is that I'll often see her, like, in a review, and I have in the past especially, where, you know, for example, she promoted or gave a good review to, whatever you want to call it, a product from Pacifica Beauty, which is fine, you know, because they're vegan and they're cruelty-free. But she's also known for sticking up for inclusivity. And Pacifica has got to be one of the worst when it comes to makeup shade ranges. They have like 2 in a BB cream. They have like 4 foundation shades. Nothing dark whatsoever. I went into a rant about them before. They keep saying that, oh, they're gonna expand, but it's been like a year. And I mean, they've been around forever, you know, so it's just not happening. And I don't like those excuses, because they've been telling me that every time I bring it up, like, oh, well, we're working on expanding it. Well, you haven't yet, so too bad. But she will talk about products, even if they are just like skincare related. But like, if you're going to be this voice and your channel's kind of known for vegan, cruelty-free, anti-haul, inclusivity, then why is it okay to promote some things from some brands, but not okay, you know, to promote other things? Like, I just don't really get that. And I mean, she's not the only one that does it. I'm just saying, like, if you are trying, you know, to be more than just a beauty channel and really have this voice out there, then maybe you should think about it more and things that you're promoting, because I'm telling you, like, go to the Pacifica website and see these shade ranges. It is disgusting. And so I find it just a little bit hypocritical, because I don't, you know, I don't understand, like I said, why some stuff is okay and some stuff isn't. I think I'm actually going to do like a little liner. So, I mean, that's another thing too. Like, some things aren't vegan and cruelty free. Like I said, I get it. I just find like her attitude just seems to have changed so much. Like, when I watch her now, it's just this attitude of like, oh, this is not worth it. I don't get it. I don't like it. And you know, it gets annoying is what happens. It just gets very like irritating. And like I said, I mean, I used to really, really like her, you know? It's just every video is just so, you know? And it would be different if she could like mix it up more. I'm going in with a Lorac, what is this? This is the Front of the Line Pro eyeliner. I'm just going to do very close to my lash line because, as you guys know, I am not very good at eyeliner. So yeah, so it would be different if she could mix it up and be like, oh, you know, these are our 10 reasons why you should buy this. And I think she used to do like just more positive, you know, type of reviews back in the day. She's very, you know, I remember when she first got into Kathleen Lights, because she didn't really watch a lot of beauty YouTubers, and she was like, oh, I really do actually enjoy her. And she is the only one, well, one out of like very few people that were like, I'm done. I'm done with Kathleen Lights because this is bullshit. After Kathleen said the N-word twice. I'm not going to get into that again, but it's like she could do no wrong, you know what I mean? So, I really did like that Liv was like, oh no, you know, same with Jeffree Star. She said, you know, she would never show his products on her channel either, and she has stuck to that. So I do believe that she has like a lot of like morals and conviction and stuff. I just feel like it kind of gets like a little skewed because, you know, one video is about this brand, but then the next video is about a brand that has even like a worse range, you know what I mean? And it's not like, I mean, I'm not trying to like nitpick or anything, and I know that that's what I'm doing, but I'm going to go in with Katsina and Chad on the bottom lash line, I think. Although, oh, there isn't really a lot of fallout. There is a bit of fallout with this Chad color and stuff. So anyway, so I just find her to not be as enjoyable because everything is just so negative all the time. And like I said, you know, people are going to like what they like, and just because maybe you don't understand it or you have a product that's similar to it doesn't mean that everybody else does, you know? And like I said, it's that attitude. That's why I don't fuck with Lucia Tepper either, because she has that same attitude, like, I know what's good for you. I know what you need. I know what you don't need. And it's irritating. I'm sorry. It's just like really annoying to have somebody like in your face, like, you don't need this. What are these colors? Look at this layout. You don't need this. How is this even gonna work? Blah, blah, blah. Ugh. So that's the bulk of why this is the Benefit Roller Lash. The bulk of why I don't really watch her anymore. I don't think that there's enough balance between really positive reviews or like things that she likes. I think it's like more things that you don't need. And that's cool. You know, people are into that kind of stuff. It's just that, like, for me, I'm like, give me some better reasons than you don't like the shades, like why I shouldn't buy this, you know? I'm going in with a Gerard Cosmetics Starlet palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Grace for my highlight, and this is an AOA brush. They are cheap and amazing. I don't think I'm going to go too heavy. My nephews and my niece are singing at this church thing this evening, so I don't want to go too crazy with the highlight. Yes, I do go to church things if it involves family, even though I am an atheist. I am not anti-Christian. I just, you know, I am respectful of everybody's beliefs because I like to be respected for mine. So yes, I go to church at times when the kids want me to and stuff. So, what am I going to do for blush? I don't know if I'm in a very blushy mood. I think I'm going to go in, yeah, with the butter bronzer. Sorry I keep moving this. Like I said, my tripod is on like one leg right now. I am going to get one this weekend. So anyway, so you guys let me know how you feel about her. Like, I mean, I don't hate her by any means. It's just, these are the reasons why I stopped watching her, because it's just always so, like, in your face, like, don't get this stuff. And like I said, which is fine, you know, if you're into that stuff, and it's fine, you know, if you're giving us like real reasons, and sometimes she will, but most of the time it's just, oh, I don't like this, I don't get this, so you shouldn't, you know. And I don't know, that rubs me the wrong way. I'm going to go in with the Milani powder blush in the shade Tea Rose. Now, like with me, I would love to be completely cruelty-free. Absolutely. It's just hard, you know, so I'm like, I'm not going to be known as one of those type of YouTubers. Well, I'm not going to be known at all. But I think it's hard when you put yourself in that position, because you really have to watch like what brands you're going to use and whom you're going to give, you know, like some promotion for. Okay, I also went in with this Wet n Wild lip scrub. This one's in the watermelon, I think it is. Yeah. Yes. So this stuff is really great. I like it as much as the Jeffree Star lip scrubs. So I think this might work. Yeah, I'm going to go into the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte in the shade Skinny Dip. This is like my favorite. So I mean, like I said, I don't hate her. It's just like, this is why I'm not a big fan anymore. I just want like more of a balance. And like I said, it's just this attitude of, I don't like it, so you shouldn't like it. That's what gets me. I'm going to go in with the Slay All Day from Gerard Cosmetics in the scent Cucumber. All right, so this is the finished look. And like I said, I will be back with the All Slay No Shade video, likely this weekend, and then it'll be every Friday. So I just feel like makeup should be more fun. I understand the anti-hauls and, you know, the consumerism and everything behind it, but just every video being like 5 reasons why you don't need this, 10 reasons why you shouldn't buy that, and it's just too much. There should be like another level of like positivity, I think, to reasons why you should buy things. I do like that she's very open. She does seem like she's really honest with her opinions, and I really appreciate that. I just haven't really been liking the content lately because I don't need somebody to tell me what I should and shouldn't like, you know what I mean? That just kind of rubs me the wrong way. So, that's about it for the Slay and Shade. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, don't send any hate towards her or anything. I mean, she's adorable. It's just, I'm just bored with the content, you know? And I will have on Twitter a poll if we're going to do a charity for people or for animals. And like I said, I'm going to be buying things on the wish list, take them there. It wasn't just to like cut a check to a charity, which I know I should have been more clear on. Yeah, so that's it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and follow me on Twitter if you want to. Love and hugs. Bye.